Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you're all well. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Pull up my chat real quick. Hey, Jeannie. Happy Friday. Hello, Irene. Diamond Girl, you're here early. Hello. Mystical, hello. LT Spiritual, hello. Country, hello, Country. Hello, hello. Surprised you are 5th or 6th today. Wait, 7th. You're normally 1st. Marianne, hello. Starry Night, hello. Z, hello. Nirvana, hello. You made it today, huh? Amber, hello. Hey, Trish. It can't be too country, huh? No, I don't come on Saturdays. It's Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Is it Carrie? Or Carl? Hold on. Let me see. Carl. Hello, Carl. You were doing something. That's understandable. You can't be first all the time. Firebird, hello. My allergies are crazy today. There's been like random big ass storms that have blown through, and my body does not like it. Carla, thank you. Y'all help me with my vision. It's like country. I was calling her Courtney. Courtney. You're 2 hours into Saturday. Well, happy Saturday then. Jennifer, hello. Where are you at, Nirvana? Where is it? 2 hours into Saturday. You're in a whole other timeline, huh? I think that's so cool how we can both be in different days. She's calling you culture. Hey, it happened. Poor country gets the worst. All these new names I don't know. Logan, hello. South Africa, huh? Awesome. I have a family from Gabon. Hello, Neon. I still have 7 spots left. And we have 2 left over from Lalima the other day if she shows up. Country, though, that's how you become memorable, when we be forgetting you all the time. We'll never forget it. And I think I've seen Jean. Hello, Jean, if you're out there. There you are. Always good to see you. I think I'm going to turn this pink light off. It's bothering me. There. Okay, another new name. Good evening to OpenStacks. Hello. You don't hear that often. I said country. Country. It's the way I say it, I think, that may have caused some confusion. I say country. All right, 6 spots. I didn't see culture today yet. LA, hey, long time no see, girl. Where you been hiding? Andresa. Got my mod's bestie in here. It's gonna be a good one. I just call her country. Gemini. All right, Logan. Let's see. There's been a lot of kids changing names lately. 4 spots. It's all good. And happy birthday to all the Geminis out there. Good thing my kids kind of got older before technology was a huge thing, so they didn't do that to me. Except for my oldest son, he likes to give me a hard time. It's just weird that it happened twice. Like in 2 days, 2 lives. Blue butterfly, hello. All right, 3 spots. I want to turn the pink light on, but it's just too bright where it's at. Let's see if I can cover it a little bit. There, that's better. They change it. Your username changed to Lazy. That's crazy. I don't like these new usernames. Siona, hello. Y'all hear the babies in there crying? I didn't even notice that, but that is funny. I'm trying to see if I could cover it completely. Sky Hall, hello. And Cherry. All right, we filled it up. Good job. Yes, you did. All right, so let's start with Jeannie. Ari, you missed it. I'm so sorry, babe. You were just like 2 seconds late. Oh, really? Oh, why do people do that? Like, get your own life and quit taking others, right? All right, my genie. What is your first question? Or what is your question? And I have two for Lalima if she shows up. I know, she literally was like a split second behind. Who is this person coming this year to snatch you up? Alright, let's see. Who is this person? At least my mic's working. People. It's not just the person, it's people. Oh, oh. It's like you're gonna have to fight off some demons first. Oh, okay. I feel like you're gonna have quite a few coming to snatch you up. You're gonna have to fight off the demons first. And I don't know who these are. I don't know if somebody's coming in to fight for you that maybe in the past was not the best. A lot of sleepless nights thinking about you. I don't know. I've got the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords, so there's definitely some change on the horizon. Now, it could be a Capricorn, a Libra, or a Virgo coming. But for some reason, it's showing me it's not just one. There's going to be multiple. You're going to get a little stressed out trying to fight them off because, like I said, maybe this is like Mercury retrograde type thing to where the ghosts from the past reappear. But there's a true love coming this year, but they're not really, they're just telling me there's quite a few. Big change on the horizon. Your playlist is gonna be long. The playlist. I do go lives on Sundays. Alright, Irene, you're next, babe. Oh, that's nice, Sky Hall. Alright, Ari, you take Sky Hall's spot. That was very sweet, thank you. Alright, so you had a dream, angel number 222. What does it mean? There's an emperor. A hidden emperor. That's too many cards. 222. Hold on. Oh no. Why did my AirPod just go off? Hold on. Okay. So what it's telling me is there's a past energy trying to make a return. Now, what you're going to do with it, I don't necessarily know. And Sky Hall, thank you for your donation, babe. I think I'm going to go get another AirPod. Hold on one second. Sorry. hard for me to channel without background noise. So I would say it's a connection trying to reach out to you. Okay, this one doesn't want to work either. Okay. One more minute. Sorry. I don't know why I have so much challenge. It was because I said the microphone was working today. Now everything else doesn't want to work. Hold on. I know. Mercury retrograde always gets me. And now none of them are working. Why? Finally. Okay. I'm so sorry about that. But when I channel, I have to have my mind distracted. So, anyways, 222. Some kind of past energy either trying to pull on you or trying to return. This looks like somebody you completely walked away from, though. Like it's done over. But yeah, that's probably more than likely why you had that dream. Okay. Now, Sky Hall. I know, but this is probably like the shadow period. The shadow period always does weird stuff to me. And try and get ready, right? I think Mercury retrograde in the middle of a Gemini or right after Gemini is a little sketch. Okay, what's going on with your career? You feel stuck, wanting to quit. Spirit is telling me seek and you shall find. There definitely is an imbalance where you're at, but a lot of times things get uncomfortable or they start to feel off when you're meant to move somewhere else. And I'm getting a new opportunity coming in that fits you perfect. It could be involving travel, long distance, like maybe remote jobs. Could be with the law system or something to do with the law. Doesn't have to be. It's a lot of majors here. So there is definitely a need right now to start looking. Because it's like it'll be illuminated to you when you start to move towards it, is what it's telling me. Because I have the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, the Justice card, the World, and the Lovers. Because right now I think you feel stuck, but unsure of like, can I move from this? Is it a good idea? You know, you're kind of like weighing it out, feeling like you don't have any other options that are right in your face right now, but they're coming. I got the Five of Swords in reverse, so it's not going to be challenging. It looks like it's going to be, the challenge is getting away from where you're at. Like, you'll feel a lot freer when you move or change things up a little bit. Yeah, with the Six of Swords and the Page of Wands, it's like, get out. You're getting away from conflict. And then the Lovers again. So there definitely is big change on the horizon, but there's also a lot of movement. So your opportunity is definitely there, or will be there. It's just saying you need to kind of look within. Where do you want to go? Talk to the universe. Talk to God. Say, hey, this is where I want to go. Show it. Show it to me. Because I swear to you, I lose stuff. And I'll just be like looking forever. And then finally I say, God, can you please show it to me? And it's like right in my face. So it's like you kind of have to ask to receive. But it's on the way to you. But I do see you moving to a new job. Either something remote, something involving travel, or around like the legal system, taxes, the justice system. Something like that. But also big change. And like I said, things always get uncomfortable right before you move somewhere else. And it's meant to do that, because if it stayed the same and it was just comfortable, you'd be like, okay, you know, it's okay. But a lot of times conflict will arise, things will start to happen to show you like, yeah, this isn't where I'm supposed to be. And my advice is catch God on a whisper, don't catch him on a shout, because that's when shit gets really bad. But that's what I got. The Air Force, that would probably be really good for you. And that does involve a lot of travel. I mean, you don't know until you try, right? A lot of my family was in the Air Force, and um, they retired to NASA. But I definitely feel there's movement, travel, something about very big change coming. So I wouldn't worry too much. Like I said, figure out what you want, start to take steps towards it, and God will provide. Or they'll show it to you. Just ask, like, show me the opportunity that's meant for me. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, Diamond Girl, let's see. Who is coming towards you in love in the near future? I feel like a call is coming towards you pretty quickly. It might happen like when you're sleeping, or like when you least expect it. You're focused more on something else. And thank you, Crow's Nest, for your 2 donations. Um, this kind of looks like somebody that was a friend of yours, or you had some kind of connection to at one time. Something had to play out. Like either you had to grow individually, become the best version of yourself for this to be able to change. But it does look like whatever this is something that you can celebrate. It's not like the past connection. So I don't know if this was like a random hookup or something that you didn't think was going to go anywhere and they kind of disappeared off the scene. But I do feel like they're showing back up. And like I said, it feels like they're going to call you either when you're at work or just not like expecting it. So, like at night, just laying in bed watching TV and the phone rings. But you could be seeing a lot of threes, like 333, 33 could be significant. All right, my crow's nest. What is going on, girl? You both needed a change. Oh, I'm sure. I try to focus more on like our own personal growth, not theirs, because I mean, a lot of times if it doesn't work out, it's pretty much mutual, and normally the feminines are a little bit ahead of the masculines. You think it's gonna be a Virgo? Everybody deserves a Virgo, huh? I've never dated a Virgo. I have a lot of Virgo in my family and in my chart, but I've never dated a Virgo. All right, Crow's Nest. What is your first question, love? It must, you know. But sometimes it's us because we let them be a certain way. You know what I mean? All right. What is coming in love in the immediate future? The guy you flew out to see had a wonderful weekend, and then he discarded you. I hate men like that. Let's see. Like, what is wrong with these people? You got a big love coming. A lucky love. A healed love. Okay. I feel like that person is going to come back, but that's not this lucky love. I feel like this person could be a Gemini, an Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, Scorpio, but what I'm kind of getting is like just let what doesn't work out go, because a lot of times the more we hold on to things that don't work, the more that the energy gets stuck. And so just be like, okay, good, you saved me from that person. You saved me from having to continuously go through something like that. This person could be at a distance, though. The new person coming. I don't think you know them yet. You don't see them yet. Okay. It's definitely something new on the horizon for you. Um, and anything that doesn't work out between now and then, I would say just like I said, let it go, let it fly, let them be whatever they are, you know, because what you're meant to run into is, I think there's been a little bit of like, how do you say it? There's some kind of truth within you that you need to realize. You need to realize that you're better than what you're settling for, or like what you're going after. Because a lot of times, somebody can show up as the best thing in the world, and they can act like it for a month and a half, maybe even 6 months. But eventually, they start to show their true selves. And so spirit's kind of saying, once you accept that truth with yourself, that if they're meant to go, let them, and don't rush things with people, because a lot of times the people that are trying to manipulate situations, they will present themselves one way until they get what they want, and then they switch up on you, right? But there's something about, you can not meet up with this person for a certain amount of time, or you don't have to like hook up with them within a certain amount of time. Like, get to know them for real before actually traveling to see them, or you know, trying to make dates with them. Like, get to know them as a person, because they'll start to show you. But I understand, man. There's some people out here that do not have the greatest intentions. But I do have somebody coming in. I wouldn't say like the immediate future, maybe like between Leo season and the end of the year. Um, but it's definitely, like I said, a lucky connection because they value you and they value your worth. And they're not the type that's going to string you along and bounce. But there is some kind of blockage surrounding possibly like wanting to be in a connection to the point that you're like, okay, I'll give this person a chance, knowing that there's still not a solid connection there to invest into. But I do have Emperor and Empress, so I would say that the next one um, that's actually good for you is going to be the right one. But I do feel that person that did whatever, like they disengaged, they're going to try to re-engage again. And they're going to make somewhat, it's going to sound like a good reason why it happened, but it's still like a manipulation. It's not like anything to be happy about when they do reach back out. But the thing is, they're reaching back out because you're beautiful. You've got stuff going for you. And they know that they messed up. But that doesn't mean they're at a level that you deserve yet. All right, what is your next question? Shit, I like getting to know different people, and then once you get in a connection, you can't do that anymore. So enjoy the freedom for now. I bet you are pissed. Shit, I would be pissed too. Wasted your time, your money, your whatever, for what? To be a jerk? Oh, I found your question. I'm sorry. What will Nathan's next actions be towards you in the immediate future? This guy discarded you. You want to see how it plays out. Alright, babe. I definitely feel him coming back. There's going to be a conversation had, or he's going to try to have a conversation about, like, what he went through, why he backed off, whatever. He's going to give you a lot of excuses. He's going to try to fight for your attention again. And Leo season seems really significant all around for you. But he doesn't have a lot to offer. He doesn't have a lot to say. And that could be his problem, is like he pulled back because he doesn't have what he presented himself to have. And maybe he thought you saw through it. And so he pulled back. But it's like he goes from one page to a night. Like when you met him, it was a page, and then it was a night. Or the next time it'll be a night. But that's because the thing is, okay, you have way more than this person does. And that's not to say, you're better than them or anything like that, but they recognize like they're going to miss an opportunity if they don't at least try. Is it worth giving them a shot? If I had a choice between a knight and an emperor, I would definitely choose the emperor. It would take a lot of catch up to get to the point to where you're at from where they're at. That could be why they pulled back. It's almost like they showed me they lost. And yes, they did lose. But it seems more like a self-sabotaging move to me, because they know they lost, but they're still looking to come back. And to me, that's just manipulation. And then the magician came back. And the sun. I don't know. I think you've got something way better coming for you. And by the time that they get their act together, you're going to be on a whole different timeline with a beautiful connection. Because the sun shows the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Star. So by the time they show back up, I think it's already going to be done and over with for them. They're going to lose. But they're always going to be looking for you and other people. Because it's not that you're the problem. They are the problem. And they know they're the problem. You might have scared them. So. He lost out on her too. Well, that's because he doesn't have anything. It's almost like he presents himself to be something that he's not. Just to get what he wants, just to see if he can. But he doesn't know what to do with it when he gets it. And unfortunately, that happens. But you don't want to be with somebody that's got a shitload of work to do. You know, like you're already at a certain level and you need somebody that vibrates on the same. So it's not going to be so hard and like confusing, inconsistent, just dumb. Because I do feel it will be on repeat if you do that. But I would be mad. I would definitely let him know about himself. And be like, boy, bye. Sorry. Okay. But thank you, babe. I appreciate you. And yeah, I hate that you went through it too. I went through something recently and I don't even want to talk about it. I totally understand. Like, people are just irritating. Alright, LT Spiritual. What is coming towards you soon? And thank you again for showing up, Jessica. Appreciate you. A very unexpected surprise. This could be a return of something that was kind of stuck in a karmic loop. Um, Something that just confused you or confused them. But I feel like there's been growth possibly since the last time you interacted with this person or this situation, because they're showing up as a king. But I feel like y'all were stuck in some kind of karmic confusion. But they're coming in to like clarify or to make it right. I just saw orb. I hardly ever see those. That was a big one too. Okay. But anyways, I do feel like it's gonna come out of nowhere. Very attractive offer. But the best part about it is I feel like you've kind of built something up in your mind that wasn't necessarily true about the situation. And so when the truth comes in, it's going to clear up all of the things that you've been thinking was the reason or something like that. But I think whatever they revealed to you is going to be way more than you expected. And I feel like it's going to get you out of that loop of confusion. All right, mystical. Repost. Repost mystical. An astro blogger. Or will you do that in the future? I think you need to work on your confidence. And if you do it, make sure to go into it with that idea of I can. Be confident in what you do. Let's see. Okay. I actually think this would be a very abundant thing for you to do. Spirit's like, start now. It'll lead to success, right? The problem is, I think your fear keeps you from just going after it. I think you feel like it's got to be perfect or it's got to be just right or it's got to be this. But what you don't understand is like people like the flaws in things. People like the realness of maybe not knowing everything, but sharing what it is you do know, because you never know, people could be in the exact same place you are, or they need to hear what it is that you have to say. But don't go into it fearful that it's going to fail. Go into it knowing like this is going to be something that is successful and you've got what you need to do it. I do feel like it's going to be a wonderful opportunity, but when I have the devil, the ace of wands, and the 10 of cups, it makes me feel like there's some kind of energy of like fear has kept you from experiencing it or going towards it. And it could even be as much as like, what other people think blocking you from doing it. Maybe you've gotten people tell you don't do it. Because I do feel like if you do it, it will be successful. But I would say do it because you love it. Don't necessarily do it for the benefit of it, because that's where the experience comes in. It's like you settle into the fact like, yeah, I may not be perfect. Yeah, it may not bring in a bunch of abundance at first, but I love to do it. So if you love to do it, do it. And if you can go into it not fearing the worst scenario, you'll be fine. Yes, Jennifer, sorry. Thank you. All right, Jennifer, what is your question, my love? Dion's feelings, next section. You're kind of the light in the middle of this person's darkness. I kind of feel like they've been a little bit in hermit mode. And that's because they're trying to figure out like what do they want. Possibly with you, more than likely with you. Because to you you're all of the things. But there's a lot of growth that needs to happen in order to be with you. Because they show me the moon, the page of pentacles, the knight of cups, then the emperor, then the hermit. It's like they know until they hit a certain point, it's almost an impossibility to be with you without possibly hurting you, or like they don't want to give you a false offer. They don't want to give you something that's not able, they're not able to withstand the 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 rest of it. I'm gonna pull from this deck. I feel like they've got a lot of releasing to do. They've been broken. Their heart's been broken. And that could be why it takes them a lot to get to the point of being like, okay, I'm secure to offer this. I'll be vulnerable to offer this. A lot of it has to do with their ego. They're healing the pride, because a lot of it had to do with like their having to present themselves as if they had it all together when they really didn't, and it really messed with their ego. And there's something around that they're healing. Just it says it's going to take time. There's cycles that are playing out. But during the process, they're becoming a better version of themselves, which is important. Yeah, then it shows divine masculine underneath the emperor. They are the yang to your yin. But maybe they've had some karma they've had to work through, and maybe it's been a tough road for them. But it does look like they are trying. But I would definitely say give them some time. It might be like all the way until like September, possibly, before like they feel confident enough. Hey, Cece. They definitely love you enough to try, at least, to be a better version of themselves. All right. Well, maybe by the anniversary. Gina remembers everything. Everything. And thank you, Cece, for your donation. You'll be next, babe. The free list is closed today, but I will be back on Sunday. I'm on 3 days a week. And thank you. Estrella, thank you. You'll go after Cece. I got the stars and the moon here tonight. All right, Blueface, what was your question, Cece? No problem. Somebody got to remember, because my butt, not good at it. Okay, you got exciting news. You'll be starting TMS therapy Monday. Like a helmet in your head. Is it similar to ECT? Like shock treatment? Because I had like 32 shock treatments years ago. And I can't, I would not recommend it. Are the spirit guides happy you're getting this therapy? Okay, it's better than that. They don't have to put you under or anything. You just put the helmet on. You're welcome, Jennifer. Thank you for being here. Alright, let's see. What are your spirit guides? Oh, it's a tapping. Okay. So you're awake during it. Okay, are they happy that you're getting this therapy? Okay. They definitely feel like you'll be seeing colors again soon. Or seeing life in color. That's the way I say. Depression kind of makes everything gray and gloomy. I definitely feel like it's going to help you to detach from like old residual um, anxieties and fears and whatnot. But it definitely feels like August is going to be really good for you. Like at first, you may not notice a lot, but the continuous process looks like it's going to get you to the place that you want it. Maybe 8 sessions. But I definitely feel like you're going to notice increased happiness, increased movement in the energy. Yeah, it kind of clears out all the cobwebs. Because I feel like it's like a twisted, turny journey you've been on, and it kind of cuts through it. Clearing out the shadows. Yeah, you're going to come out of it really good. Really good. You're going to be looking forward to the future instead of like fearing the future, from what I can see. It's going to help clear out stuff that you needed to clear out in order for you to move forward with proud energy, like cleared energy. I got the Emperor and Empress here. Make sure that if you and AJ are engaging in the activities, I think you said you couldn't have kids though, so maybe it's going to help y'all to build a better relationship as well. It might help him to understand you better when you speak. Excuse me. You turned 40 in September. Yay. Yeah, just residual stuff. I know for me, when I had the treatments, it kind of messed me up, but that's a whole different thing. They did way too many, and I wasn't even depressed. I had MS. But what I will say is, when I came out of all the stuff they had put me through, it was almost like they put kind of like a block on certain things. It helped me to clear out what wasn't meant to be there, because I remember up until that point I remembered everything. Everything. And I think it helped me to like let the grip go, I guess you could say. I forgot a lot, but that's probably for the best, you know? Oh no, it's fine. I mean, I'm good now. But it was a misdiagnosis. Alright, Estrella. But I think it's going to be really good for you, Cece. I'm happy for you. You deserve to be happy, girl. You deserve it. Alrighty, boo. Estrella, what was your question, my love? My allergies are on like 500 today, so I'm sorry I keep clearing my throat. Did you hear from AJ? You and AJ doing good? No, Cece only had one. Estrella had one. Cece had one. I think, right? Yeah. One for the moon and one for the star. I don't know where Estrella went. Estrella. Okay. What is the solid's current energy towards you? It's alright. It's alright. Solid's current energies. It kind of feels like they're trying to move forward with this connection, or they're thinking about it. Like, what's the best way? Like, what can I do to make sure that neither one of us are going to get hurt in this? Because they want a family, they want a marriage, they want love, but I think their past has kind of held them back into this point, or some kind of conflict around past pain. Maybe you both were going through that, but it feels like they want to move forward. They want to move forward past all of the things that were not good and move towards something that's better. But they've been kind of juggling the idea. Like, is it a good idea to do it now? Are they ready for it? Did they really heal all of the things that need to be healed in order to have a wife, in order to have kids, in order to have the family? They definitely feel the two of you together have built like a pretty firm foundation, as far as like they know you, you know them, and the two of you understand each other on a different level. Not just like a surface level, y'all have like a deeper connection. And so they're saying, like, if I want to go to the end with anybody, it would be her. So they're making some kind of plan, kind of weighing it back and forth, looking into the future. Where do they want this to go? What can they do to make sure that that happens? So their energy is really good today. I think for a long time they were so caught up in all of the shit that happened before and where the future was headed and all of the things. It kind of left them in a state of like emotional fog, always searching for something, but really they needed to start with themselves. But their energy looks good today, Estrella. No, I think it's with you, honestly. I mean, I've got the damn star at the bottom, Estrella, with the temperance card. So definitely, I feel that it is with you. It's not with somebody else. I mean, they could be weighing the idea of would it be best to let you go live a happy life with somebody else? I don't think they want to, though. From what they're showing me, it looks like they want to move towards you. But that's what I got, my love. All right, country. Your turn. The song Close Your Eyes could be something that you should listen to, Estrella. Happy day to you, too. High achievers. Okay, so the man said chill. Let's see. Let me shuffle these cards around a little bit, country. I shuffled and shuffled and shuffled, and for some reason they gave me the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. I don't think things are going to go exactly the way that you would want them to be honest. And this could be maybe something comes up. Maybe they've got too much work to do. Maybe plans change. Because I definitely, especially with the fives, there's something that changes. I don't understand what they're doing though. To be honest with you, with three cards. Uh, Something happens though that changes that, like that trajectory, I guess you could say. They get scared. There's too much going on for them to do it. Not to say it'll never come, but something happens. And I feel either you get disappointed because of it or something. Um, like I said, I shuffled and shuffled, and that Five of Pentacles kept showing. So maybe they won't be exactly what you expected. In the chill session kind of energy, I don't know. And thank you, AM, for your donation, boo. I wouldn't get too excited about it, though. All right, hello. AM, post your question when I get to you, babe. She rolled her eyes. I know. I tried, babe. I tried. I was like, no, let's not go with that one. No, let's shuffle again. I don't know. Something happens. All right, what does your higher self... You're welcome. Your higher self want to let you know. Maybe we'll try again Sunday and see. Everything is fine. Everything is great. Everything is going exactly the way it was meant to go. Four of Wands, the Empress, the Three of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Emperor. Everything's going to be just fine. Just hold tight. Keep moving past the things that you know aren't for you. Build connections, but build them smartly. You know, you don't have to chase anything. You're in a position to attract what it is that you want, and it's coming. So don't worry, boo. Emperor, Empress, just hold tight. You deserve what's to come, and start being thankful for it before it even gets here. Because I know the more grateful you are for things, the more things come to you. All right, do I believe in twin flames? The name of my channel is kind of a representation of how I feel about twin flames, but yeah, I do. I wish it wasn't a thing, but I do believe in them, yes. Okay. Is it High Achiever's turn? Let me see. Hold on. It's not your turn yet, High Achiever. AM, please post your question. All right, there it is. Miguel and you. No contact. Haven't seen each other till today at the gym. Why is he being so nice to your best friend, even though aren't in good terms? To probably make you mad. That's what it seems like to me. He's gonna be real nice to your friend, but horrible to you. He wants you to give him attention. He's like a little kid that's not getting his way. He's kind of trying to get in through the back door towards you. So if he can't get in from the front door, he's going to go the back door. And the back door would be the best friend. Maybe he's even thinking about like sending a message through the friend. Because like you said, you've been in no contact. He hasn't talked to you. He's been shut off to you. It kind of looks like he wants to change that. But why go through the best friend? Just to show you, like, I'm here, look at me. He is annoying. He is annoying to me. But yeah, it's like he's going through the back door to conversate with you instead of being a man and being like, what are you doing? Hey, how are you? It's almost like he wants her to tell you something, or he wants to make you do something. Like, to see if you're going to react, I guess that's what it is. Like, try to get a reaction out of you. But definitely I feel like he's trying to get a message to you from the friend. And if he hasn't yet, it's almost like he's trying to see how you react and then send the message. Or for her to come back and tell him something. Maybe he's like checking on you through her or trying to, but presenting it in a different way. I don't like him very much. Probably why, Nirvana. Probably why. I used to do a lot of twin flame readings, but I try not to focus so much on um, like labels anymore. But yeah, those are some tough ones for sure. But yeah, I do feel like they're trying to get at you, AM. It's like I don't know why they're not man enough to just talk to you. It's almost like they're just kind of going the long way to get a message to you. Like they miss you or something. But that's what I got. And I don't know why that they think that would be a thing, because I know that would just irritate me and make me mad. All right, Marion, hold on. Let me shuffle these back in. Yeah, he definitely has a big ego. Definitely. Is he a Leo? And I only say that because I had the King of Wands with the Sun. It just looks very fiery, very... In the Wheel of Fortune, Leo's in that too, so... Like, look at me. I'm here. I'm here. You think you're at a false twin? I don't know. I don't think we know until we know, you know? We don't know until we know, you know? You know? I think it's more about our journey, not about somebody else's. All right, Marianne, what would surprise you the most if you truly got to know him? Okay. What would surprise you? I feel like they're very, um, how do you say that? Like half holy, half hood? Like pray with me, don't play with me kind of thing. Um, Most of the time they're a very like joyful, fun person to be around. Very spicy. Like they they have a really bright energy, but they're not somebody you want to mess with either. Not to say that you're gonna do that, but maybe you'll see them. They don't like injustice in the world. So what makes them mad is people that purposely do stuff to hurt like the underdogs or whatever. They're like um, very passionate for causes. Like they like balance in the world. They don't like injustice. But for the most part, they seem to be like a carefree, fun person to be around, very sociable, but don't mess with them. And that could be the part like that surprises you. It's because they come off one way, but if you mess with them, they're a whole different. And I had the Three of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Justice card at the bottom. I forgot. Oh yeah, I definitely know inside Nirvana as well. I do. It's- those connections hit different for sure. It's an inner knowing that never stops. You're welcome. Starry Night. I definitely wouldn't have a channel if it weren't for that, Nirvana. It's kind of what led me to this in kind of the backwards way. It's very strange. Maybe one day I'll come on here and just talk about it, but I understand. Hopefully your true twin comes then, Nirvana, or whatever, true love. I don't want to say twin, but all right. Snow, Starry Night, Z. Jenna read on you and Matthew. They could have like a lot on their plate right now as far as like trying to create something for themselves. I think it's hard for them to make time for possibly your connection as much as you may want them to, because I feel like they're what they're saying is I could be the man that you need me to be, but you're gonna have to give me some time. Right now, I got a lot of karma I got to work through. I've got lessons I've got to learn. I've got things I need to do. Um, so until that happens, it kind of feels like they may put you on pause as far as giving you all their attention, and it doesn't feel like it's negative. It feels like they're focused on themselves and building something so that way they can be a better partner. But it might take some time. But I do feel like they're a very strong masculine energy. They just haven't quite reached their full potential yet. No, we're not together. We are not together. In spirit, but not together. All right, Nirvana. Whose turn is it? Nirvana's turn. And you're welcome, Z. I know Nirvana's here. Nirvana, what was your question? Was that your question up here? General. Okay. And Amber, I got you next, babe. General for Nirvana. Oh, wow. There's a message that's moving towards you. This could be a return of something. It doesn't have to be. But I feel like it clears up a lot of questions that you have in your mind. A conversation. And I'm not sure. It seems like a long due conversation. Maybe you've been waiting for a better job. Maybe you've been wanting some clarity around a past connection. Um, I feel like whatever this conversation is, it clears things up, but also makes you happy. Scorpio, Leo energy here. It's something that has been kind of like blocked within you because you didn't have the answers. There's never been clear like any kind of clear communication, but this is it. So Possibly might happen during Leo season, but it doesn't have to be. But I do feel it's an imminent conversation that needs to be had. Bringing it back. Yep. That Judgment card. Alright, Amber. It's okay. It's okay. Alright, what's happening for you in the next 4 weeks? Could be some kind of travel or something coming from a distance. Oh, okay. I kind of feel like the next 4 weeks, there's a decision that needs to be made. And I kind of feel it's because you're kind of in the middle of a transformation or starting a new timeline versus an old one. But I think you've kind of like had to work through some internal things for this to happen. So in the next 4 weeks, I do feel like something new is beginning, but something is also ending in the same breath. It could require a lot of patience and understanding as well. I mean, this could be as simple as like a long awaited vacation. You just got to decide, do you want to go here or do you want to go to a place you visited before? I'm not sure. I just know that there's a winner and a loser dependent on this decision you make. It could also just be Mercury retrograde bringing stuff back. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Carla. Three steps to meet it. Two. Three step. Completely this Sunday. We get signed on. I do feel like you'll get an offer. It may not be the exact offer you're looking for. But over time, I think it expands to what you want it to be. There's still a lot that you need to learn from what I can see. There might be some fine print, so be very careful of signing things without reading the fine print, because the way that I'm getting it is like I think you deserve more than whatever there you'll be presented with, and there might be strings attached, so make sure if you do sign anything that, like I said, you make sure you read the whole thing or have somebody read it for you that understands it, because it feels like it comes with like something unexpected. Now that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing, because like I said, I do feel like this is a jumping point for something bigger, but there's still some hidden things involved with it, so just be careful. You're being trained, yeah. Yeah, definitely sign before Mercury retrograde, which is, like Jean said, June 29th. You don't have to believe in it. You don't have to believe in it. Just be careful is all I'm going to say. Well, of course, it's not like it's something horrible. It's just there's easier times to do things that don't come with other things. But do you, boo? Whatever works for you. I'm not here to dictate that. Firebird. What does Scorpio really want to say to you that he's not at the moment? Listen to the song by Adele, When We Were Young. What he wants to say is he wants to give you love. He wants to give you more than he's able, I guess. It makes him sad. Like, you're on his mind all the time. But he's so scared of giving more. And he wants you to be patient with him because I kind of feel like he'll move past his fears, but it's going to take a while. I didn't even have Quick Button on my list. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? You like that song? And thank you to whoever just donated for 2. I don't want to say their whole name. Hold on. To whoever just donated, thank you. Okay, thank you, Quickba, for your 2 donations. I was like, I didn't even see you. Got it. Alright. Alright, let me do Dion while you type your question up, Quickba. Thank you. Alright, how does Dion feel about you pulling your energy back? He said that quick. He's like, where do you think you're going? Get back here. It's not that easy, I guess, is what they're saying. It's like, oh, you'll be back. It didn't really go anywhere. Like, they still feel you. They know how to get it back. Your, like, the heart space between the 2 of you is still connected. But he's gonna let you. He's gonna let you do whatever you need to do, from the way he's saying it. But he accepts it. But he's like, you're not going anywhere. I'm sorry, just not happening. I think it gives him a little bit of anxiety, but only because he doesn't want to lose you. Alright, Quickba. General message. Gotcha. Cool, cool. I'm going to clarify it before I say anything. Okay, I get a lot of like quiet reflection. Maybe that's where you've been for a while. It's just sitting in quiet reflection, trying to figure out how to clear your energy, how to attract the things that are meant for you instead of attracting things that discourage you or make you feel bad or end up being, not good for you. It feels like you've been on a self-love journey for sure. Maybe even building something for yourself, possibly a business, um, looking for a better job, education, something like that. I think the quiet time is about to be over because I kind of feel you sitting there just bored, like, oh, I wish things would move. Um, they're saying to get ready because whatever you've done during this silent period, it's setting you up for a very exciting new adventure. Um, but you need to understand your worth and you need to understand that you deserve all of the beautiful things. I think a lot of times you may have got caught up in things because you didn't feel on a soul level that you deserved them. Um, but that's what's changed during this time. This could involve somebody else coming in, but I feel like what is to come is because of the change that you made within yourself. And it's almost like you've been sitting here knowing that you've set the intention out to have great things come, the karma that you put into the world. And it's coming in fast. I do feel like by, I'd say, the end of the year, you're going to be at a whole different place than you are right now. Jennifer, hey, suddenly stalking your social media. Oh no. Yes, definitely time to take action. It's time because the Fool, the Three of Wands, and the Knight of Swords is like, you know what you're doing. Go for it. With the Judgment card, Spirit's with you. I have the Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles. Like, whatever you go after is going to be abundant and successful for you. So, don't hesitate. Because all you're doing is disappointing yourself, like, the longer you put it off, you know? All right, but what is your second question, love? And I think I'm going to close the donations after this. My allergies are making my throat hard. Yes, babe, they are. Just have confidence. Go after what you want and know that it's for you, you know. A lot of times our doubt and our fear keeps us from experiencing life as it should be, you know. Some things don't work out, and that's okay. They don't work out because there's something better to come. All right, what are Anthony's current feelings and thoughts about this? Let's see. There's something they want to change, or I just feel like a passionate offer, something they want to change, something they want to set forth. Okay. I think there's been conflict in this connection mainly because you may have some self confidence issues, or there's some kind of lessons that you've been learning in regards to self love. Um, I do see change. This person does want change. And maybe this person is very egotistical. So, you may be very opposite on that. Like you may doubt your your looks, your abilities, your whatever, and this person is like, I got everything, and really they don't. So there may be some kind of conflict in the two of y'all's, the way that you um, deal with things. But I do feel there's a lot of love here and a lot of want to move forward. But I do feel like you both are on a very independent, like self love um, flow right now. But there is a mutual love in between the two, but something has to change. Something has to come forward. And I don't know if you two aren't together right now, or is it just the two of you separately are working through fears and conflict? Because the way that they're showing you is the Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Then they show them as the Nine of Cups and the Five of Wands. So there's a lot of need for addressing the fears within yourself first in order for this to come together. And for them, I think they need to like put their ego down, whereas you need to get a little bit of healthy ego. Okay. Let me see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, I do feel like you both are just becoming the best versions of yourself. And if y'all are together, then it's just something that both of you are working on separately. But that's healthy. I feel like instead of being in a relationship that's all consuming, that all you think about is the other person, this connection is more of like you two still are working through things separately, but there's love there. Um, I do feel like there's a need to be patient and to listen more than you speak, because maybe there's some confusion that happens when y'all have conversations and the other person isn't receiving what's being said. Like there's a little sharpness there, but all in all, it looks good. I just think y'all are both going through a big change in your life separately, but together, or for the better, I guess you could say. But all relationships come with some kind of conflict, some kind of need to grow, need to change. That doesn't mean it's not workable. I don't see that it's unhealthy because, like I said, I don't feel like you two make this like I have to have you all the time. I understand that you two have separate lives and y'all work well with still taking care of yourself in the process. But yeah, that's what I've got, babe. I hope that helps. Thank you for being here. Well, I think everything will come the more that you become connected to yourself and loving yourself, and because confidence and authenticity is the highest vibration. So I think separately working on yourselves is a good thing. So that way, you two, when y'all do build things, you can motivate each other to also grow like mirrors. That's what y'all showed me, is y'all are mirrors, mirroring each other. All right, general for you. It is your birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Gemini. What did I just hear? A nighttime booty call. Late night surprise I get. Like maybe you go somewhere and you meet somebody or you see somebody and it comes out of nowhere, or you'll get somebody coming towards you and you're like, I didn't even know you remember my birthday, kind of thing. But there's definitely some spicy energy headed your way. Could be a Scorpio or a Leo. But it looks like late night heat is headed towards you. I see you Sunday, Boo. Thank you for being here again. As soon as you find out how. Well, enjoy your birthday, girl. It's nice having birthdays on Saturdays, right? All right, Neon. I'll eventually remember Logan is not Logan. What is coming towards you, Neon? Let's see. I feel like a slow moving energy comes in, something you've been waiting for, but when it comes, you're like mad about it, and you may not even accept it. This could be a return of some type, but there's love here, but I don't think you're happy about it. You're like, it's been too long. Like, you waited too long. And you may not mean it. You know, you may just be making sure they know you don't appreciate whatever happened. Okay. Oh my gosh. I would say walk away from whatever that offer is, cut it out. because there is something moving towards you that's a lot more abundant than that is. I mean, that's okay. There's some love there, yes. But at the bottom, I have the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles with the Two of Cups. Slow and steady wins the race, babe. Whoever this is, tell them to kick rocks, because there's definitely something better coming in. Like, I had a whole book. It is interesting. Very interesting. Maybe you're not going to be sharp with it. Maybe it's just something that needs to be cut out so that you can move towards this more abundant cycle. I mean, it looks like happiness, whatever that means to you. Sometimes our happiness doesn't come from another person. But I do feel there's an abundant um, energy attached to it. Could be both. And if you're looking for career, maybe walking away from something that you're comfortable at is going to lead to something more successful. All right. Open stacks. LA, our lazy girl. Yeah, I gave you Sky Hall spot, alright. What is next in love for you, huh? I definitely feel a lot of conversations coming your way. And Spirit's kind of saying take it very slow, because I think your ego will be interested in something that's not necessarily for you, but there is something else as well. But they're not showing me that. They're just showing me, like, be careful of moving too quick with whatever this is that's coming your way. Take it slow. And make sure it's not your ego trying to attach to something that's not really for you. So to me, it feels like just Mercury retrograde bullshit. I kind of feel like there's a better connection on the other side of whatever this is. Because they're like, don't move too fast. Just take it slow. Because you're going to have a choice to make. Because who's to say what Mercury retrograde's going to bring? Because I don't necessarily feel like it's bad. I just feel like it's not exactly what you deserve. You deserve this Four of Wands. King of Pentacles. I would say wait till August to really make any decision on... Because see, there's the Emperor. It took a while to get there, but it came. So don't, like, jump into something that you're going to end up having to cut off in the long run. Unless you want a snack in between, do whatever works for you, babe. She said he can kick rocks. I'm sure that's what's coming, but, you know, don't get caught up in the sweet talk. Yes, the snack in between, you know, lunch and dinner. Shit. Because the reason why I say snacks is because you know how they say you have 3 connections in your life. One teaches you, or one is like the romanticized love, the other one's the lesson, and then the other one is like your mirror, the connection that lasts. But so I say breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So breakfast would be the one that, you know, that sweet love. And then the next one would be that lesson love, the hard love, and then the third is dinner. So that we have snacks in between those. My analogies suck, but hey, it works. Of course he wants to play with her parts. I have some of the most beautiful subscribers for sure. Hey, I ain't made it to dinner yet. It's cool. It's cool. It's fine. It's fine. You like them salty? Cookies and cupcakes and whatnot. I stay away from the damn vending machines shit. Like they get stuck. And then they take my money and get stuck. Like no thank you. His action figure. Ooh. Andresa. Didn't come. Alright, no Andresa. Siona. They couldn't wait. Okay, cool. Siona. Shit, it works for me. Siona. Marilyn, the free list is closed for today, but I am on 3 days a week if you'd like to try me on another day. I take the first 25 for free questions. Who doesn't love action figures? General for Siona. There's something moving towards you. Um, you might start to feel something building. It's definitely something you've manifested. You could be seeing threes a lot. 33, 333. It's almost here. And you don't have to do anything else. Is basically what they're telling me. It's coming towards you, so it may be a little bit at a distance, but it will be here soon. You may get a little bored waiting, or you may feel a little bored waiting for whatever this is, but it's going to be good when it finally gets here, because it's something that you've kind of manifested, you've worked with spirit about, a new opportunity for sure. Very nice, very nice, very nice. All right, Ari, what is your question? I mean, and then they have a switch that makes them gyrate and stuff. That would be even better. Dance for you or something. What do you need to know in regards to love, Ari? I feel you're a little bit stubborn. It's almost like you've been, and I don't want to say stubborn. I just feel like it's more of you want things the way that you want them. And you're not going to try anything new. Unfortunately, if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to end up with the same types. And so basically, what they're saying is if you know that you have certain things that you want out of somebody else, make sure that you make sure there's more to it than what's on the surface. Because I feel like a lot of times the people that you get with or you're attracted to, it's basically like a surface level thing. Like you're attracted to how they look. You're attracted to certain things that don't kind of define their character. You don't get to know their character before engaging with them. So there's something new headed your way, but for some reason I feel like you don't want it. And I don't know why that is. I just feel like they may not be your exact type, but Spirit's like, if you go a little deeper, they might be able to attract you in a different kind of way, I guess. Not to say they're not attractive, but I do feel like there's this feeling of a repeat. Like, it's like you don't want that. You want this. And so I guess that's why I said stubborn. You're a little bit stubborn. Yeah, I mean, you just got to get past the surface before even like trying to be with somebody, I guess, is maybe like look a little deeper, try to build something before, you know, wanting them, making sure that their morals, their values, their commitment levels are on the same thing. Like, have the hard conversations of, like, where do you want this to go? What do you want this to be? No, of course you don't want commitment, folks. You'll find the right one when it's time, boo. All right, G. Yeah, that's what they're saying. That they look like they're what you want, but they're not. There's something new coming, so just give it a chance. All right, Jean. What are eyes feeling towards you today? Let's see if they're off that weird stuff from the other day. Whatever they were doing. They're getting the courage up to say something. Either that or they just been going through a lot, and so they're not their normal sweet self. They might be a little like detached, but they do got something to tell you. Nine of Wands, King of Swords, Knight of Cups. Whatever it is they gotta say is gonna surprise you, because it's gonna change the dynamic in some way. Now, I can't tell you when this is gonna happen. I just feel like they've been going through some things, and maybe they need to tell you like why they've been like a little distant or not so like playful or sweet like they want to be. But I feel like they, like you said, they've been sick and they're a little nervous. So it definitely looks like a shocking conversation. They want to tell you something. I'm always nosy. Ace of Wands, Two of Cups, Hierophant, Knight of Swords. It's like they've made that final decision. Now they want to talk about it. Or they want to talk about it when they feel better. Something like that. There's very few that believe in forever, for sure. Girl, don't look for Prince Charming. Prince Charming will disappoint you. You can ask for it forever, but, you know, they're human at the end of the day. So, what everybody considers to be that fairy tale, you know, like nothing is ever 100% like that. Mm. He's playful. Well, it was so good to see you, LA. And good to see all of you as well. Thank y'all for the donations. And thank you, mods, for being here. I hope this weather gets better because it is too hot for all this crap they keep doing. They think you're going to cheat on them. You seem to be one of the most loyal people. And so I don't even understand that. But the men I get with think the same thing. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I barely like you. Why would I want to be with somebody else? The Titanic movie. Once upon a time. Anyways, I love you guys. Y'all have an amazing Saturday. And I will see y'all again on Sunday. Besitos.